Hello, Isaac in Greece. This is Arthur, MCVP OGV 1920, and this video is the first video of the Podio education series to teach you how to use the new Podio workspace for OGV and how to use the new apps to manage customers. So the first thing of course, you log in into your Podio account. This is your home page. Then you go in the up left corner and you find the Central OGX Isaac in Greece workspace. And then in their workspace, we have many apps. And the first apps we're going to learn today is the OGV Sign Ups. In these apps, we have all the EPs that sign up to our exchange. And that's where we manage them during the whole consideration phase. So I'm going to show you how an EP comes from the website. That's a fictional EP profile. He just signed up from in the website, and these are the spaces it comes from, is the spaces that he fills in the form. So we have the full name, the created that is the date of subscription, the date of the sign up was created, the home LC of course. Then the section customer details, we have the email, the phone number, the university the EP comes from, the department of the EP, and the birthday the EP, and the age. And here, if you pass through, you see a comment age at the moment of the sign up. What does it mean? It means if this EP gets older, the age will not change. This age is always the age the EP had at the moment he signed up. Okay, and then we have other sections. We EP management, we have process time section, we have the approval details section, and other. Okay, so what you have to do here, the first thing you have to do is to assign a responsible for approaching the member who will be responsible to approach this EP. So you go right here in EP management, in process time, and you go in response for the approach. And then you write the name of the member. For example, I'm going to put myself, Arthur Medeiros, yes. So this member is the person who has to contact the CP in 24 hours. When you put the responsible, automatically it will also update the EP manager with the name of the same person, and we'll create a task for this person that says approach EP in 24 hours. For example, let's leave for it to load a bit, and here you can see it has updated the EP manager. And here we have a task. If you scroll down, you see the task. Oops. If you scroll down, you see the task. It's not showing yet, but it will load eventually and will show. But here in the section, in the comment section, you can see that the task was created. After that, the member has to, of course, approach the CP and collect all the data and book an info. When the member approaches the CP, he changed the status to contacted. When they change the status to contacted, automatically the date of approach is updated and also the approach time. So date of the approach is the date the EP was contacted, and approach time is the time between the moment the EP subscribed and the moment the EP was contacted. Yes, for example, this less than an hour, yes, because it's a test, but the goal is to always contact EPs in less than 24 hours. Depending on the call, of course, the objective of the call is also always to book an info. So if the AP agrees to book an info, the members goes and change the status to info booked, and down here in date of info, they will put the name, the day of the info. For example, 22 at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's updated, and then automatically it will show here responsible for the info. So one disclaimer here is that we have three different spaces, one for EP management, one EP manager, one for responsible for the approach, and one for responsible for the info. That's because they may be different people. For example, a member can contact the EP, but another person can make the info, so it will change. But the EP manager is always the final responsible for this EP. And this space you can also add the team leader of this member, so the team leader can also be counted, tracked as EP manager of this EP, so you can track the results of this team leader as well. Okay, so of course, after every touch point with the EP, you will put a comment here. For example, EP is interested in going to Americas, for example. But of course, you're going to always register all the information to collect from the EP during your conversation, and also after you have done the info, you're going to change info booked from info done, and you're going to put a comment here, all the things that you have, the output of the info, if the EP was interested or not, in which kind of opportunities, if the EP had excuses, or all these kind of things. Yes, and later on, according with the EP management goes on, after the info done, it's really important for you to change the EP management priority. So after an info, you're going to be able to analyze the profile of the EP. So you're going to be able to tell which is the priority of the EP. If the EP wants to convert very soon, this EP is priority one. If the EP still has questions, so is not ready to make a decision yet, this EP is priority two. ETP is interested but cannot convert now, so is an EP that you will need to contact again in another moment. For example, it's this EP is priority 3. If the EP is not interested, it's priority 2. So after every info is very important for the members to update the priority of this EP. And according to the priorities, of course, you're going to understand which the EPs that you have to focus the most. Okay, so after the info, the ideal situation is for the EP to apply an opportunity during the info, but it can also happen after. So when they applied on Expo, you're going to put applied. Yes, and also it's very important for you to update here. EP ID is the link of the EP's profile on Expo. So of course we can always move from the Podio profile to the Expo profile very easily. If you don't know, you just have to go on Expa, type the EP's name, open the profile, and then copy the link that is above and paste it here. After that, when you press applied, it would automatically create the date of the application here, and then you'll be able to see the process time between sign up and applicant. Here's 0 days because it's a test. But then when the EP gets accepted again, you're going to press status accepted, and don't forget to press the checklist. It's very important for you to put the checklist here according to the things that happen to DP. For example, for DP to be accepted, they need to be interviewed by the XP, they need to sign the EPAN, and they need to assess the LDA. So you need to check this 3 first and then change the status from applied to accepted. And then of course the next time is to convert the ZP into approval. Yes, the next status. But for that to happen, you need to send the XPP, you need to send the contract, and then this contract needs to be signed and the payment needs to be fulfilled. So only after all these steps are done, you're able to press approved. Okay. So after approval, at the moment you press approval, it's created an item of this EP profile in the PXP app. But I'm going to explain the PXP app in another video, okay? Today we're going to focus on the Sign Ups app. So after approval, of course, you have to upload the documents for the contract and the payment confirmation, like the receipt or anything that can confirm the EP paid. So you go down here, scroll down, and then you go Files, choose a file, and in here you can upload as many documents as you want. Okay, so after you upload the documents that prove that the CP signed the contract and paid the fee, you can go up and check these points in the checklist as well. And of course, after the approval, you're going to the approval details section, and you're going to fill the information about the approval of these EPs. That is the LC to which he was approved. So, for example, let's say he was approved to Torino in Italy, yes. And then you put here Italy. And then here you will put the SDG of the project. So let's say SDG 10, reduce inequalities. The good thing is if you update this part, it will also update the same information in the EP's profile in the PXP app also. Okay, so you approve, then you first you press status approved, then you update the information in this section, and it will automatically update this the same information in the PXP app as well. Okay, so this is the success example. Yes, an EP that gets approved, but also sometimes the EP don't convert. It doesn't go all the way. But we also need to register this kind of information. Okay, so this is the red ruler. So it's another EP that is not going to convert. And so of course you're going to contact the EP, and then you're going to talk to the EP. Maybe you even book an info, and you do the info, but then you realize EP is not interested. So what should you do? You of course you're going to put his as priority 4. EP is not interested, and then down here you're going to tell the reason why the EP is not interested in the other section. Okay, so reason EP didn't convert. So you go here, and then you choose what is the reason the EP didn't convert. For example, let's say does not reply. So we try to contact him, but the EP is not replying. But or after the info session, the EP stopped replying to us. So you're going to put does not reply here. But we have other options too. So it's because of the money. If the EP is under 18 or over 30, over 31, it's the age. If the EP does not have time to travel, any other personal issues, or if the EP is interested in another product, for example, you put interest in another product, and then here other product, you choose OGE, OGT, so the another team can start contacting this EP. Okay. Another possibility is that if the EP is still in the process, so it didn't give up, but he does not want to continue the process right now. So we're going to mark them as EP priority 3. EP is interested but does not want to convert now. And what you're going to do is you're going to book a day to contact this EP again. So you're going around here and contact again. You're going to put later this week if the EP still wants to be contacted in this peak, next peak if he wants to be contacted for the summer peak or for the next period. Okay, so you choose one, and then right here you put the date, so you can later on you can track which EPs asked to be contacted again in the month, for example, and you can filter it, and then you can find this person. Okay, for example, so the 2nd December, so my IP told me later this week, but only by the end of the year. So I put here later this week and 2nd of December. So when December starts, I go on the filters of EP of date reapproach December, and I'll see all the EPs that wanted to be reapproached in December, and I will contact these people again. Okay, so that's it for today. We only wanted to focus on OGV signups now, and we have more videos in the future. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to approach me and to text me on WhatsApp.